Paul Kaye is an English comedian and actor. He achieved notoriety in 1995 portraying the character of Dennis Pennis, a shock interviewer on The Sunday Show. Recently he has been known as rude New Jersey lawyer Mike Strutter with his own show Strutter on MTV. Kaye also plays the voice of Vincent the Fox on the BBC comedy Mongrels and Thoros of Fire in HBO's Game of Thrones. He also fronts the UK TV adverts for betting website BetVictor. Biography: Early life: born in Clapton, East London to Jewish parents. Kaye was adopted with his twin sister Lisa and was brought up in Wembley where their father and mother ran a nearby schoolwear shop. Kaye was a promising schoolboy athlete who achieved an impressive time in the 100 meters. He later became a fan of punk rock, particularly Sid Vicious. At 16 he entered Harrow's School of Art on a 2-year foundation course, and achieved a distinction. Kaye received a first-class degree in theatre design at Trent Polytechnic. Pre-Pennis career, Kaye took a year out of college in 1984 and worked on a kibbutz in Israel, where he met his future wife Orly. They married in 1989. Kaye designed theatre posters for the King's Head, the Bush Theatre and the Gate Theatre, Notting Hill. He was a scene painter at the Old Vic Theatre in Waterloo and illustrated regularly for the NME, ID, Literary Review, Time Out and International Musician magazines between 1987 and 89. He had 2 exhibitions of illustration and poster work between 1989 and 90, firstly at the Soho House Theatre, W1, and then at the Drill Hall, WC1. Kaye formed and sang in many bands, notably the dark psychedelic outfit We Are Pleb, who played extensively on the Camden scene of 1988 to 89 and had a penchant for setting the stage on fire. Kaye was signed to Go Discs in 1992 with a group called TVI, which released 2 singles, Killer Fly, and Eradicator. In 1993, Kaye filmed a prototype Dennis Pennis, interviewing his own band on a late-night indie music show on Granada TV called Transmission. After the interview, Kaye then went out with the crew, got very drunk and offended as many people as possible up and down Oxford Street. This tape somehow arrived on the desk of producers at Planet 24 6 months later, and they offered Kaye the job of knocking on people's doors at 6 a.m. on The Big Breakfast. Kaye turned them down, preferring to stay on the dole and stick with We Are Pleb. Mark Lamar eventually took the job. Kaye was the in-house graphic designer for Tottenham Hotspur. He had an office in White Hart Lane and designed merchandise for Spurs, Derby County, Southampton and Aston Villa for the company Hummel. As an Arsenal fan, Kaye has claimed there are subliminal canons contained within his work for Spurs, most notably a pen and ink drawing of Tottenham's new stand on a catalogue cover which feature a minute cannon in the crowd. 70,000 were printed. Kaye became in-house theatre designer of the Betzvi Drama Academy in Tel Aviv for 12 months in 1994, designing all the in-house productions in their studio theatre. His TV debut was on The Word being secretly filmed in Oliver Reed's dressing room. Kaye recalls Reed had drunk 2 bottles of vodka, taken all his clothes off, and I honestly thought he was going to kill me on live television. I swore in bed that I'd never do a celebrity interview again. Typically, 6 months later I'd come up with Dennis Pennis. In 1994, Kaye convinced his old friend Anthony Hines to help him write Dennis Pennis when he was offered the job on The Sunday Show. Dennis Pennis, celebrity interviewer Dennis Pennis created by Kaye and Hines was one of Kaye's best-known characters. A physical cross between Johnny Rotten and Woody Allen, with a shock of red hair, gaudy jackets adorned with punk-style badges, and thick glasses, Pennis stood out from the crowd and asked celebrities atypical questions, ranging from playful to cruel. After brief stints presenting 2 episodes of Transmission as Pennis, the character next appeared in 1995 on BBC Two's The Sunday Show. The basic premise was that Kaye and a camera crew would visit film premieres, press functions and other assorted celebrity gatherings to attempt to get an interview with stars, in between short skits and sketches featuring the character. Originally, the celebrities would be mainly British stars harassed at assorted London-based events, such as actor Hugh Grant, TV host Ulrika Johnson and sports pundit Des Lynam. A 1995 video release of these early clips, Anyone for Pennis, assured success for the controversial comedian, who sought to broaden Penis's scope. When the Penis character took off, Kaye was afforded a budget large enough to travel to Cannes, Hollywood and Venice to record footage for his video VIP a Very Important Penis, released in 1996. His victims from this point on were much more renowned, the most famous of whom were Arnold Schwarzenegger, Demi Moore, Kevin Costner, Morgan Freeman and Bruce Willis, amid a raft of other Hollywood A-list stars. It was apparent that these victims were unsettled and unhappy with Penis's unique line of questioning. Some stars, such as Costner, insulted him back, while others, such as Moore, simply declined to comment and left. Penis was visibly amused at the look of disgust on some of the stars' faces. There was some controversy when Penis asked of Steve Martin, "How come you're not funny anymore?" Martin subsequently cancelled all scheduled press interviews. Kaye later said that he regretted this interview for a while, but that anyone who thinks they can improve on Biko and Inspector Clouseau needs a slap, don't they? The final video release, Dennis Penis R.I.P., Too Rude to Live, released in 1997, saw the character killed off. As Kaye explained, Dennis Penis had become too expensive. Taking a film crew out every night with no guarantee of getting even a minute's worth of footage of me harassing Kelps was just stupid. And then the program would take months to compile, and it was just boring, man. Hanging out in the rain, twiddling your thumbs, playing with your hip flask. He had to go. At the risk of sounding a bit wanky, Penis was more of an art project in my mind, living out my fantasy of being a naughty boy. Once I'd packed it in, I had no intention of ever doing anything like it again. Post-Penis career, in 1998 Kaye appeared in the video to the Fat Les song Bindaloo as a Richard Ashcroft look-alike. Kaye also appeared as the singer of a fictional punk band called Spunk in a 1999 mock documentary of the same name, which appeared as the Wrath part of a Channel 4 series on the 7 Deadly Sins. In 2000 Kaye starred in the comedy series Perfect World, a sitcom about a down-on-his-luck marketing manager. He also briefly presented a BBC Two quiz show, Liar, in which 6 contestants would all have a supposed claim to fame and the studio audience voted on which one they believed was telling the truth. In the same year Kaye took a dramatic role alongside Michelle Collins in 2000 Acres of Sky. In 2004, Kaye played the leading role in the film Blackball. His role as deaf DJ Frankie Wilde in the 2005 mockumentary It's All Gone Pete Tong won him the Film Discovery Jury Award at the 2005 US Comedy Arts Festival. He also played in 2 episodes of the BBC drama series Waking the Dead, playing Dr. David Carney in Shadowplay. Television appearances in 2006 and 2007 include episodes of Hustle, EastEnders and Kingdom. Kaye is now the chief interviewer on Rock World TV, in which he interviews up-and-coming punk indie bands. Kaye appeared in Hotel Babylon, Pulling and as Uncle Goral in A Child's Christmases in Wales by Dylan Thomas. From November 2010 to January 2011, Kaye played Matilda's father, Mr. Wormwood, in the Royal Shakespeare Company's musical Matilda, based on the classic Roald Dahl novel Matilda. Kaye reprised the role when the musical transferred to the Cambridge Theatre in London's West End in October 2011. In April 2012, Kaye was nominated for an Olivier Award for Best Supporting Actor in a Musical. Since August 2012, he has been starring as a character called Morris in UK TV adverts for betting website BetVictor. In 2013, Paul Kaye appeared as the character Thoros of Myre in the 3rd series of Game of Thrones. In 2014, Paul Kaye played Brother Lucien in the movie Dracula Untold. Personal life: Kaye wrote an article for The Guardian calling for peace in Israel after his mother-in-law was killed by a rocket attack there in 2008. Filmography: film, television, web, video games, awards. Kaye has been nominated for, and won, a number of film awards: Best Actor US Comedy Arts Festival, Best Actor Method Fest, Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role Genie Awards, Best Supporting Actor in a Musical What's on Stage Awards 2012, Best Supporting Actor in a Musical Olivier Awards 2012, Matilda the Musical. References. External links: Paul Kaye at the Internet Movie Database, BBC Comedy Guide to Paul Kaye, November 4, 2006. Guardian interview of Paul Kaye and Mike Strutter, Strutter at MTV UK, Struttergear official francophone forum, Loco TV El Mundo es Loco. BBC interview with Paul Kaye about 2,000 acres of sky, official site for It's All Gone Pete Tong, Paul Kaye's airport parking viral at Holiday Extras, Paul Kaye exclusive interview, http://Velvetonian Comongrels.